welcome to another episode of Tat Talk. I am here with Kelsy Sprinkle. She is the owner of the Ram's Horn, and we're here for another Tat Talk.
Yeah, another segment.
Okay, so what Tat Talk is we generally ask people to send in their questions to the Ram's Horn. You send it in via email or messenger on their Facebook, and Kelsy has a load of them, new ones this month.
Yeah.
And this time, no sticky paper. I don't know if you
no
saw this last month.
sticky notes. I made a
Let's get
error
this thing
last time.
kicked off. Anything new with the Ram's Horn going on?
It's like little stuff here and there. I know I say that every time, but I'm working on like our flash wall and a few stuff in the bathroom. Like I've added trim. What's it called?
Oh, the crown molding?
The crown molding and some trim and just little stuff here and there. More ceiling panels I'm replacing. I don't like the drop ceiling corkboard, whatever it is stuff. So it's just little stuff here and there. It's just
sprucing it up the way you like
Yeah.
it. Are you doing this stuff yourself? Mm-hmm. Like a true artist would. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's kick out these questions.
Okay, do you have the honors of...
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, ma'am.
Oh. Where am I going?
It's the bag.
Man, you do have a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
okay.
they're not sticky notes.
How much will a tattoo cost?
It's like the joke of how long's a piece of string, you know? It's like, how do you define that? So it all depends on person to person. And like, for instance, our shop minimum is $60. So it could be a dot, but $60 because it has to also cover not only just our time, but then also material, resource, etc. But hourly, everybody's different, and it also just depends on the piece itself. Like it could be for instance, if there's a piece this big, if it's a little more simple, or for instance, like a super like traditional piece, might be a little bit of a different price than something same size but with more intricacies into it, like a hyper realistic pet portrait, you know?
Yeah.
But it just all depends on the piece and depends on who you're asking.
I like it, yeah.
I know it's kind of vague, but it's like, how long's a piece of string?
I like it, but also like you're explaining, every artist is different too. So you have multiple artists at the Ram's Horn. Shout out to them.
Yeah, of course. So I love my team, and there's some of my best friends, not to kiss ass, but I just love them, and I'm very proud. They are Robert, Kira, and Michaela, and Kira is our newest 4th member of our quad squad.
I love it. The quad squad.
There's just 4. It's like, it works. It rhymes. So.
I remember when you talked about like little pieces too. Mine is covered by my watch and no one can actually ever see it, but I got a tiny little piece here by Robert.
Yeah.
And it was actually a matching best friend piece when my friend was in town. Yeah. Spur of the moment. We were like, we get tattoos all the time. We've gotten tattoos together throughout our lives, but not anything matching. So yeah, we did the whole matchy tattoo.
You committed.
Yeah.
Now you're married now.
Yeah, basically. When you bring it together, we are one.
You're like, oh.
So yeah, thank you to Robert for that. It was a nice little piece. So if you are looking for a tiny little piece, they're affordable, and again, it's like a piece of string. It varies. So
yeah.
Just have to go in and check it out.
Yeah, you just gotta ask, or just shoot us a message.
All right.
It doesn't hurt.
Well, next question.
A little ASMR. A little paper shake.
Get it in there. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Do tattoos hurt?
Yes. And I don't care. Okay, there will be people that'll say like, oh, it didn't hurt, or everyone's pain tolerance is different, fine. But you're a goddamn liar if you say, oh, it didn't hurt, or it doesn't hurt. Sis, they hurt. You know, like no matter what, even if it's tiny, it doesn't feel good. It's tolerable, but yes, tattoos hurt.
Yeah.
And if you say otherwise, you're lying.
I think so too. I do think some people can put themselves in the zone, if they will.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever really hit the zone where like I'm not feeling, it feels like a hot iron on my skin when it's being done. So
feels like a knife.
Feels like a knife, just because that's what's kind of happening. But I don't think I've ever hit that zone of, oh, this feels
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Good. Or have you had somebody go to sleep?
I can only count maybe 2 or 3 people, just like on my hand, 2 or 3 people, and I remember them specifically that were able to fall asleep. like how, and it was like legit asleep. They're like, hey, is it okay if I, do fall asleep? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Just as long as you're not like passing
Twitching.
out. Yeah, or just doing the thing. People, they're just like straight up falling asleep. It's like, how the fuck?
That is crazy.
More power to you, but I can't get to that level.
There's also probably a lot of sleep deprivation there if they really can.
Valid. They're just
handle
like,
it.
hey, I didn't sleep for that 3 weeks. Dead.
This is my vacation. I'm here for it. Next one.
But yes, they hurt. And you're a liar.
And you're a liar if you say
they
otherwise.
don't.
It's going down.
Oh, this is much better than the stick.
These are. How long do tattoos take?
Again, kind of like that other question, like how long's the piece of string question. A little guy can take maybe 5 minutes. Bigger projects can take multiple sessions. Just throwing it out as an example, like I actually just got my back done about a week or 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
And this has been like, I've been trying to get in almost every month and a half or so. And it takes around, at least for me, it was in increments of like 3-ish hours or so every time. So how many sessions with this? It's like 1, 2, probably 5 or 6 sessions worth, and increments 2-3 hours
Oh my
each
God,
time.
girl. This is...
And so tattoos, it depends.
Yeah. So for those that haven't been tattooed and they come in for a first time, you got to realize that sometimes the tattoo is going to take multiple sessions.
Yes.
Can you explain that?
So, and it also depends on like what we have you down for that time slot today. If I have someone after you, etc., how well you sit, and other factors too, or if we take breaks and whatnot. But like bigger projects, like for instance, if it was like a chunk, big arm chunk, I like to break it up to where a first session we like to map out the foundation of everything, just to give it the establishing on the arm. And then come back and do like shading and color or whatever else we're gonna do. And sometimes there's even like a third session for it, but again, depends on size, time, complexity. But it also just takes time because also you don't want to rush it. Better just make sure you do it right than not at all.
And then between each session, you have to let the tattoo heal completely, right?
Yes. So 3 to 4 weeks. I always err on the side of caution of 4, just in case, just so it allows the skin to heal up, because you don't want to run into scarring the person, or any issues with like staph, or like things that can cause the skin to be more susceptible to ailments, or having just a hard time healing, and also it takes a toll on your like health in your body, to where, especially when you do big sessions, a lot of people will say, oh, I got the tattoo flu after like a big session. I don't think I've personally experienced that, but I'd say it usually hits people with it if it's like a big session, really invasive or really extensive, and just a rough session on someone, to where they feel kind of sick afterwards. And it's like the next few days they may feel like just exhausted or just really tired or worn out. But it's also just a lot, again, physically on your body, because it's trying to heal a wound. And sorry, it's going to be like off kilter for a second.
No, you're fine.
Your body goes through a lot while you're getting tattooed. So there's endorphins, adrenaline, and like sugar spike, sugar drop, a lot of like chemical internal happening. So that adds just stress to your body. So then after that, especially when it's a really extensive session, it wears you out. And that's usually when people are feeling like that tattoo flu after.
I guess I've experienced it and I never realized.
Yeah, you're just like, the next day or two, you're like, I feel ick.
It takes it out of you, is what I always say. And then afterwards, like you said, you're healing a wound that kind of similarly feels like a sunburn. If you're wondering like what the healing feeling, it maybe feels like tight too. But no, I don't think I've ever felt, I guess, sick. It's never.
But it's not like I'm gonna throw up, but it just, you could tell that it like wears
something,
you out.
Something got a little taken out of you.
Yes.
But worth it in the end, because I mean, you then have a permanent piece of art. And then those of us that like tattoos, like that whole
like the
permanent,
cool kids.
Yeah. Next question.
Yes, next one.
Do I tip? Well, I like this question.
So tipping is never expected but always appreciated. I don't expect it just because tattoos are expensive. Let's be real. And in these trying times, the economy is shit. But tattoos are expensive, and especially when you are paying someone that is really good at their craft, they're going to be worth what you're paying. They're going to be a little bit more, but it's it's on your body forever. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
I always appreciate the tip. I'm not going to tell people no, but I'll always be like, especially I've had some people drop like some big tips on me before. I'm like, are you sure? Like, I just want to make sure that you're aware of what you're giving me.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, that's for you. It's like, okay. And it's just like that extra little like sprinkle on top of that. I just did a really good job and made them feel comfortable or exceeded their expectations kind of. But I never expect it, but it's always appreciated if you feel like you have to give something and there's no right or wrong amount to give.
Okay.
Because frankly, I'm getting paid at the end of the day, but if you just feel like, hey, I just want to give you like this extra couple bucks or whatever, then I'm more than happy.
So tattoo tipping is not on like a food scale where, the recommended percentage is 20%.
Correct.
So you just do it based on how you feel.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's never expected. Some people expect shit, but to me it's just I'm getting paid and that's enough for me, but you're more than welcome to tip if you feel like you have to do that. If that makes you feel better.
Yeah. I always feel like I have to tip. It's just in my blood. Also, I think tipping does it establishes a nice relationship too if you're looking to like do a long-term relationship with your tattoo artist. It just kind of, like you said, it's the extra sprinkle. It shows that, hey, you did a good job and I like it.
Like, thank you for making me feel comfortable and here's a little treat for you. Yeah.
Love it. Everybody loves tips. Okay, so I think we have time for at least two more.
Yeah, two more.
Two more.
And before we conclude, I'd like to say a thank you thing before we...
Yeah. Also, we have some possible Christmas chat to talk about. This is a good one. Okay, so what is the aftercare routine?
Everybody will tell you something different.
It's like string.
Like string. But me personally, for instance, when we're done with the tattoo and it's time to like wrap it up and like clean you down, take some cool pictures. If we're using the derm shield, it's got 5 million different names like Sanaderm, Tegaderm, blah. We'll take some pieces, piece it together onto your arm or on the tattoo, and I personally recommend leaving that specific product on for 24 hours, and at any point, people can totally take it off. If they don't like it, if it feels gross or whatever, take it right off. But also, of course, if your skin's showing clear signs it doesn't like it, take her off.
Yeah.
Like, if you're having a rash, redness, take her off. But if I'm using that, I recommend 24 hours and then proceed with the regular aftercare. But if we're not using that and I'm just using something like they kind of look like giant gauze pads. Okay, someone made a comparison, I think it was Robert, to where, of course, we have good old saran wrap, but they're like these dry lock pads, I think they're called. So they are similar to what you find on the bottom of a like chicken breast packets. You know what I'm talking about? Like the
know
gross,
what you're talking about.
like,
Yes.
Like almost menstrual pad thing. To where I have those too, and like just good old medical tape, just bandage it up because.
So basically, they kind of tell you, hey, what has worked for me in the past, and you go with that.
Yes, and every time I ask people now with the derm stuff, like, hey, is it yay or nay? Because sometimes your body can just decide, I don't like that anymore.
Yeah, and what the derm is, what she's talking about, it's almost like another layer of skin protectant. Like after you put it on, it's clear-ish, see-through. It kind of shrivels up and makes you look like you're super old.
And it gets like juicy and like nasty. They're like, is this normal? It's like, yes.
Yeah, you're going to have some liquids, I think, still kind of coming out. I know that sounds
liquids,
so
some
enticing.
juices, some fluids.
Listen, it is fun.
But like if it gets extra juicy, yes, it's like a big like boil thing.
We're sounding so
but
enticing
it's so
here,
awesome.
Kelsey.
If you look up, oh my gosh, what do people call it? Ink sac.
Oh, I was gonna say tattoo bubble.
Or tattoo bubble. Then you'll see. You know what we're talking about. But anyway,
yeah, go look up ink sac. You're welcome.
Google search ink sac. Your FBI agent will thank you later. But once we wrap you up, and we send you off home with that regular after, like the bandage, regular bandage, not derm. Like an hour or two, wait till you get home, take it off. Basic soap and water, unscented dial soap, for instance. Give her a good wash.
Antibacterial dial soap? The orange one?
Yep.
That's what my...
exactly. The gold or whatever it's called.
That's the magic bar,
yes.
Especially if you have like acne and stuff.
Yes. So that just
bar.
Unscented. Pad dry paper towel, we err on the side of caution of not using like fabric towels just because they have lint and we reuse towels, so they can have bacteria and other non-good things for an open wound. So paper towel it. And use a really light layer of A&D ointment, Aquaphor. I'm business partners with Urban's Edge Aftercare, and this is not a paid sponsor. This is none of that. I wouldn't be shouting them out if I didn't like their shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be business partners with them or using the products or selling their aftercare if I straight up didn't like them. But I just recommend our Urban's Edge Aftercare. Ultimately, I feel like it's a game changer. I like it.
I've used it personally myself. I like it. Yeah. I mean, I kind of used, close your ears, Vaseline in the past.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
So it was like the thing that I thought worked for me because the A&D and the other stuff kind of made me break out a little bit.
Yes.
So no, I really like this aftercare product that she carries. I definitely recommend it. It's like maybe $15, I think, or something
for the
like
tins,
that. Yeah.
and it'll last you a minute, and it's not greasy or oily feeling.
It's almost like I want to wear it all the time.
Yeah, it's just like just a little. Oh, and yeah, we have like scented and unscented natural oils, but point is, depending on the extensiveness of the tattoo as well, I tell people like 3 to 4 days, 2-3 times a day wash it, 2-3 times a day apply a light layer of the ointment, switch to a non-scented hand lotion, or if you are using the Urban's Edge Aftercare tin, just keep using that. It'll do the same thing by keeping it hydrated. 3 to 4 weeks, I always recommend just don't go swimming, hot tubbing, drowning in underwater. I will just straight up say 4 weeks because everyone's different.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially just an open wound and there's icky things in the water, and I don't care how clean or jazz your hot tub or your pool is, there's still funk in there.
Yeah.
And you just don't want to risk screwing up the tattoo or just exposing yourself to infection.
Yeah.
It's a bad time.
Treat your art as an open wound.
Yes.
Heard.
Yes.
One more?
Yes.
Okay, so before we get to this last question, let's talk a little bit about Christmas. Ooh, this is actually a good question to follow. So Christmas is coming up. I know that it's common for me to come to you for a gift certificate, usually for my husband, Mike. Do you see a lot of influx in gift certificates?
Yes, and a lot of people don't know that we sell them.
Really?
Because I'll bring it up that I'll have people come in, they're like, oh, for my birthday or whatever special occasion, it's like, I should just tell them to get me a tattoo. I'm like, well, sis, we sell gift certificates. They're like, you do? It's like, yeah. So you could put however much down you want on the gift certificate. And if you don't know what to get people for their Christmas, a tattoo gift certificate specifically works great.
Yeah.
Because then they can use it on whenever or whatever.
So when you say whenever, do they expire?
Yes. Sorry, I should elaborate on that. I give them a year because that gives people enough time to really decide like, hey, this is what I want. And because it will be a little complicated. Let's be real. If it was like 10 years down the road, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
So I do put a time cap on it, but I'm not very anal about like, if for instance, if it were to expire the 12th of this month, if people come or if someone comes in and make an appointment with me and use it as a deposit, but we schedule after the 12th, I don't care.
Gotcha.
I do not care. I'm not that anal about it. You just came in before it expired to make the appointment. It counts. you know.
Yeah.
It's
She's going to be reasonable. She's a reasonable person. This question, though, goes along the lines.
Okay.
Do you require deposits?
yes. So, ooh, I just spit there. Sorry, everybody. Unfortunately, people ruin it for others, you know, to where I wish everybody and everything was purely based on like honesty policy or what have you. Just be like, hey,
Is there
show
anything like that in the world today, Kelsey?
up. Oh, yeah.
So,
There's some goodies out there like you.
oh, thank you.
Randy over there. But yes, like especially if they're new people, I just require deposits straight up because I don't know you. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know if you're actually going to show up and come in during the time I have scheduled. And then if I don't get someone, that's like, let's just say 5 hours out the window that could have been paid or
Yep.
gotten someone else in. Life happens, and I understand I'm a pretty chill person. Life occurs. Just give me a heads up. Give me a day in advance, and we'll totally find a new day and time for
Yeah.
people. But I personally recommend swinging in. I like cash. Cash is king. Let's be real. Swinging in, putting $60 down, just like the
Showing
shot
that you're
minimum.
serious.
Yeah, showing that you're serious, that you're actually going to come through, and then we'll get a day and time set. And that deposit does go towards your appointment.
Okay.
Absolutely. And people can put down however the heck much else they want to put down, but heads up, if you don't show up or if you no show, cancel, reschedule day of, I got to keep the deposit.
Yeah.
That's the time that we saved, and I have saved off for, you know, you for that chunk of my day. And if
Yeah.
I don't have that, it's like, well, I got a family at home to feed. I didn't make anything.
When that happens, I see you sometimes say, hey, I have some time during the day, but it's not very often that even a normal person can swing in and fill that. So you're kind of almost out.
Yeah.
But it is lucky when somebody sees that opening and can.
And then it's like, yes, I got you. Come in.
Yes.
Let's make something cool.
Yes, that is the vibe, though. Honestly, all the time. It's like, come in, let's make something cool. And I love that about you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for this episode of Tat Talk.
Yeah, of course.
I think everyone needs to go visit Kelsey at the Ramshorn, ask your questions out there. Like she said, you know, the best thing to do is walk in the store and see what it's all about. And if you can't think of a great Christmas present for someone, I know one.
And can I add like one last little thing
Yeah.
towards the end? I meant to bring it with me, but of course, here we are, you know, future me. But I'd like to say thank you to everyone that voted for us for the wig.
Yeah.
What's the technical name for
The
it?
Reader's Choice
Reader's
Award.
Choice.
Congratulations to you on that.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully we have some on our end soon.
Yeah, and so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that voted for us and took their time to do so out of their busy schedule because
Yeah.
life's hard. And I'm just very grateful, and I'm grateful for you guys and everyone
you.
that comes into our door, even if they don't get tattoos, and support us from, you know, afar that don't get
Admiring
tattoos.
the work.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just very thankful for my, sorry, it's like,
No.
I'm just very grateful for what we've got, and I get to do what I love every day. And I'm grateful for the team that I have that are my best friends and very talented people to make me always want to do my best and strive to be better. So, and I couldn't do it without them. So
I think that is a great note to end it on, especially since we are approaching the holiday times. This is a time that everyone should be thankful for everything that they have.
yeah.
And I'm thankful for you.
Oh, well, I'm thankful for you, Brittany.
Thank you.